Good morning, everybody. So guys, we have a update preview. Faction Wars Hard Mode is coming out very soon. By the way, stay tuned over the next short period of time because there will be a lot more information coming out, but this is just the initial video for Faction Wars Hard Mode. Let's go ahead and check it out. And if you want to have anything expanded on, let me know because we may have some, I don't know, test server access eventually, so I can do some more in-depth content on whatever you want to see. Let's go ahead and start this preview.
Hey everyone, it's time for another update preview video, and this time we're covering
Let's make sure it's not in 2x speed.
Faction Wars new hard difficulty. There are new rewards and reworked bosses, so sit tight and let's dive into it. You're already familiar with the concept thanks to the introduction of hard mode dungeons. Select the harder difficulty and you'll get greater rewards for completing stages. With Faction Wars, the crypt stages will be far more.
Check this out, guys. 5 to 6 star glyphs only. Stage 15 and up. Man, oh man, you think power creep was bad? Well, you're about to see power surge because when you get to these stages, only 5 to 6, and then you have the rarity chances as well, rare, epic, and legendary. Things are going to get crazy.
Challenging, but you won't unlock it until you've completed Faction Wars on normal difficulty and recruited Lydia the Death Siren. If more factions are released in the future though, anybody who's already unlocked hard difficulty will retain access to it. You'll just need to clear the new faction's normal mode before you can access it on hard. Oh, and you'll be able to enter Faction Wars on hard using the same crypt keys.
6 keys each time. So in order to progress, if we get 18 keys a day, right, it's going to be 3 rooms you can do.
The Crypt Keepers haven't changed the locks. The schedule will also remain the same across both difficulties, so no confusion there. And that's all there is to the basics of Faction Wars on hard difficulty, but there's a bit more than tougher enemies for you to contend with. First up, there's a separate chain of rewards for Faction Wars challenges on hard. It won't be quite as simple as before to get them though. Clearing a stage with no losses will only net you 2 stars instead of 3 this time around. That 3rd star will have stage-specific requirements attached to it.
This is pretty insane. I'll go ahead and let you guys know. I was thinking this was just on the boss stages. Nope, it's each stage will have its own unique conditions,
which you'll be able to check on the team selections.
Place 10 plus provokes. This is
for that stage. Or
1. Stage 1 up in the corner there is place 10 plus provokes. So you can only imagine what, I don't know, stage 10, stage 19, what those are going to entail.
In the info pop-up on the team selection window before diving into battle. Tap the 3-star conditions drop-down menu, choose the faction you need, and check the challenges for that faction crypt. Some stages will require you to manipulate enemy skill cooldowns. Some will task you with slaying.
Look at that. There was a use at least 3 epic champions on stage 10.
Your foes without letting them heal.
Don't let your enemies heal.
Perhaps you'll need to land killing blows when your enemies have no buffs. The challenges are tough.
Don't land any weak hits. Good luck with that. Good luck with that one.
But we've chosen them carefully to suit each faction's roster of champions. Conquering these challenges will be worth it though. Clearing all stages with 3 stars in hard mode allows you to recruit Polera Fireheart, a brand new mythical from the Sacred Order, as well as a bunch of
she has bombs,
other goodies. We'll release a dedicated champion spotlight to showcase Polera's skill kit soon. Don't miss it. Oh, and remember the Tainted bosses we introduced to the hard mode dungeons? Well, say hello to the Tainted faction Crypt Keepers. Each one will have a particular focus that affects the battle in a different way. For example, Tainted Protector will revive his minions, buff them, and wreak havoc upon your team. Tainted Dueler, on the other hand, will reflect damage, transfer all debuffs from himself to your champions, and then smack them really hard. We won't spend time here diving into their skills and the tactics you'll need to beat them, but we'll post dedicated boss guides in-game when the feature goes live. Just tap the handy icon in the team selection screen to get a helping hand. Now then, back to the rewards. You'll be able to get goodies such as artifact and craft materials that you already know and glyphs, including brand new rare, epic, and legendary rank 6 glyphs. These new glyphs will be usable on all existing stats that glyphs cover, but can only be used on rank 6 gear. The stat bonuses they provide will be greater than what you've seen before.
Duh, because they're only 6-star glyphs. You don't get rare, epic, or legendary, anything other than 6-star.
So save them for your best gear. You'll also...
There we go. Right there. We have a epic hovered over, so it's 10 to 20, so it's improved over the regular version.
It will be greater than what
We have the defense one hovered 7 to 12%, which is quite a bit bigger.
You've seen before, so save them for your best gear. You'll also...
The max stat was kind of weird there. When it upgraded, it gave you the max of what a rare glyph would have been, even though it's not the max of what a legendary glyph would have been. It was a +9 versus a +12.
Earn rewards for clearing hard mode stages 7, 14, and 21 in each crypt for the first time. Same as on normal difficulty. Don't forget there's also a brand new reward chain along the bottom of the Faction Wars main.
I assume these are not going to be the rewards. This is kind of a not really that exciting of a reward if it's 6-star attack. I mean, it's nice, but maybe we can get a speed instead, or possibly, I don't know, some soul stones or something like that. Be a little bit better, but hopefully it's not the those things. Either
Normal
way,
difficulty.
I guess we'll see soon enough.
Don't forget there's also a brand new reward chain along the bottom of the Faction Wars main window to earn as you progress through hard mode. You already know about Polera Fireheart, but before you reach that final milestone reward, there are shards, soul stones, skill tomes, and plenty more awaiting you. That's not all though. Hard mode stages also drop relic crafting materials whenever you complete them, and not just your usual relics either. We're introducing a brand new group of relics specifically for Faction Wars. We'll be adding 8 new relics in total, 2 for rare, epic, legendary, and mythical rarities.
There will be more information on this very soon as well.
Our developers had some fun coming up with this batch. There's one that'll remove all buffs from the wearer at the end of their turn, but deal increased damage according to the number of buffs removed. If extra turns are your thing, there's another relic coming that'll increase your chances of getting an extra turn when you've got any active skills on cooldown and the wearer's default skill. One of these new relics also comes with a fancy new debuff, which will play havoc with champions that decide to use active skills. Keep your eyes peeled on our social media, folks. We'll be releasing...
So the fatigue debuff looks like it's going to be placing sleep in some way or fashion. Sleep is one of the worst debuffs to have, so unless it's like unremovable or something, it's not going to be super exciting, because sleep hit by anything, even HP burn, it wakes the champions up. So fatigue, if it has anything to do with sleep, well...
Use active skills. Keep your eyes peeled on our social media, folks. We'll be releasing detailed infographics detailing all 8 relics coming as part of this update. And that's everything for this preview.
Yeah, or you guys can just keep your eyes peeled on my YouTube channel, and we can go over everything when we release it over on the test server, whenever that's allowed to be posted and such. But either way, Hard Mode Faction Wars, this video doesn't give a whole lot of information, honestly. It gives a little bit of extra stuff. We will have plenty of more things to explore and dive into, but overall, Hard Mode Faction Wars is definitely something to look forward to. It's going to be a lot of fun, I guess, if you enjoy, you know, beating your head into the wall, trying to push through these conditions. I mean, some of these are quite difficult and mostly just RNG. Like, specifically the don't place any weak hits. Unless you have Void Affinity champions who can go through these faction stages, you're basically going to be manual. And you only got to manual it once, though. You get the 3 stars and you're good to go. You can just farm it, no problem. And you get your progression towards Polera easy, right? But if you're going to 3-star it, you're going to have to sit there and do it. So whenever Faction Wars Hard Mode does release, I will be streaming the content, trying to every day do Faction Wars on stream, climb through the stages. The thing that's going to be frustrating is some of the stages where it's like, don't land any weak hits. If you're not paying attention and you accidentally land a weak hit and you get to the end of the stage and now all of a sudden you have a 2-star completion, you miss the 3rd star, well, guess what? You've used those keys. You can't replay the stage. So if you were going to complete it in, say, 45 days, Faction Wars Hard Mode, I have no clue how long it's actually going to take, but say you're going to complete it in 45 days, well, now all of a sudden you're going to complete it in 46, just because you missed one thing and it used 6 keys, basically. So you're going to have to wait even longer because you can only climb 3 stages per day. There's going to be, 21 stages, so it's going to take you basically 7 days to complete each faction individually. Of course, multiple factions open up at once. Some days 2, some days 3. I don't think they do more than 3, right? Though, if you have the welcome back thing to raid, I think you can unlock all Faction Wars at once. So if somebody like timed it out perfectly and came back on an account that I could actually clear Faction Wars, they would definitely be the first ones to do it. Or if they had saved their welcome back bonus until now, they could just claim it for Faction Wars and be in a great spot. Most players probably didn't, but I'm sure there are some who are going to blast forward a few stages pretty quickly. Either way, once you get to, I think it was, stage 15 or something, you're going to be getting the, 15, 5 to 6-star only glyphs, which is a massive improvement from the normal stages of Faction Wars. Normal stages of Faction Wars, 4 to 6 star there. It's only on stage 20 and 21. So as soon as you get into hard mode, it's worth doing the low stages. But if you can push up to stage 15, man, oh man, you are going to be sitting perfect. It's really good as far as the glyphs and the rarities and the ranks and all the stuff you're going to get. Hopefully, though, you can get plenty of higher than baseline glyphs, like some rares, epics, and legendaries, because still, you're going to be glyphing the 6-star legendary with a good old +3 speed whenever you're going for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Either way, looking forward to this. Stay tuned. More information coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you all think about Hard Mode Faction Wars so far. Let me know what you would like to see expanded on inside of Hard Mode Faction Wars. And we'll take a look at all this stuff very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next one.